Some of the best minds in the world bringing you some of the best knowledge on TRS clips. I don't even know where do you begin explaining what occult even means? Otherworldly, ghosts, demons. There's so many occult elements in our culture that I don't know where to begin. It probably begins in the Atharvaveda.
Yes, it does.
I know it's a subject that fascinates you as well. Have you gotten to reading the Atharvaveda yourself?
Yes.
How did they start it?
So let me put it the other way. Chanakya was a person who studied the Atharvaveda and he wrote the Arthashastra. In the Arthashastra, there are a lot of occult practices.
Which are derived from the Atharvaveda.
Yes. In fact, it is called the fourth Veda. Till Chanakya's time, it was only 3 Vedas. So one of the readings. So one of the scholars said, Rig Ved, Samved and Yajur Ved were actually the original Vedas. The fourth got added. You know, a lot of people don't believe in it. That is a personal choice. But in our country, even today, the occult practices happen.
Okay.
They are dark, they are, undercurrent, but they do happen.
Where do they happen?
So they happen in a lot of families. And I have seen a lot of politicians using it.
Really?
Of course. And let me tell you, next time when you have elections going around, you'll be surprised. These politicians use a lot of these occult practices because they're in the power game.
Yeah. Let's just talk about Tantricism.
Yeah.
Is it correct to say Tantricism is an occult practice?
Yes, there are elements of occult in Tantra.
What is Tantra? What does the word Tantra mean?
So there are mantra, yantra and Tantra.
Mantras, what we spoke about,
Yes.
which are the words to invoke
Yes.
blessings or frequencies. What's a yantra?
Yantra is an instrument.
Like a weapon or...
Yeah. Even let's say, we have some instrument that we use. So that is yantra.
Like, for example...
Mobile phone is a yantra.
Okay. And there are yantras in ancient Hinduism.
Yeah,
also.
there is Sri Yantra.
What is that?
So it's a very interesting. Go and Google it. Sri Yantra is a powerful yantra. You can invoke Goddess Lakshmi through that.
Goddess Lakshmi means wealth.
Wealth, yeah. If you want to be powerful, especially with money, money is wealth power.
Would you say the equivalent in the modern day are these like crystals?
Feng Shui and all those. Yes, absolutely.
The
They are
crystals would
yantras,
be a yantra.
Yes. And Tantra is the process.
I speaking about crystals, I've never understood the exact logic, but I will say this, that the first time I ever saw a crystal shop in Goa, it was a tiny, horrible looking shop, but I was just so drawn to it. I didn't know why. Just those crystals hold some sort of positive vibe and they're supposed to have different purposes. We've kept some here, some in my room, and I do feel it changes the energy of
it does,
your space.
It does.
But that's a yantra, and this is one form of yantra. I'm sure like a Rudraksh would be another yantra.
Yes, it is.
What does a Rudraksh do? Like, why does it
even
have...
if you look at pyramids being kept in many places, they attract energies.
Okay, like you mean Egypt and the Mayan pyramids.
Not only that, I think any triangular structure, you must have seen a lot of houses in India having pyramids being kept.
I mean, even many temples that are made in India.
Yes.
Maybe there are some...
If you look at the Kalash, the top of the temple, they're in a particular format, made of certain metals. So next time you go to a temple, a good ancient architectural temple, you'll be surprised. You'll have a Kalash on the top.
Again, the reason science doesn't agree with all this is because there hasn't been enough scientific research that's done about this. I'm sure if you go and measure the electromagnetism there, you might find some differences. I mean, we've just not seen enough research yet.
Because we're not looking at it scientifically. Till our parents' generation, when we went to a temple, it was a matter of faith. But today it's a matter of logic. So look at all the temple architecture logically, scientifically and measure it. It's actually energy management.
Okay. Are you familiar with Rudrakshas?
Yes.
What is the purpose of a Rudraksh?
So Rudraksh, as you know, is a seed of a tree. And it is generally connected with Lord Shiva. So we call him a Rudra avatar, and Shivji and their bhaktas use Rudraksh a lot. And it has been proven scientifically also that people who do chanting on Rudraksha Mala actually get those energies. In fact, there are cases where they wear the Rudraksha Mala also.
Get those energies, you mean like you get the blessings of Shiva in the same way that a mantra, a Shiva mantra would get you Shiva's blessings?
Yes.
Just by wearing a Rudraksh or meditating upon it, you're able to attract it better.
Yes. And don't make it a style icon. A lot of people like to wear it and show it off. That's not the point. Yes, you can also show it off. You can wear it. It's like, saying that let's say you keep an ice on your body. It does have an effect on your body and the mind also. Cooling effect. In the same way, all these yantras actually have an effect on your body also.
Yeah, like in Islam, there's Taweez concept. It's probably the same thing. It's a form of a yantra.
Yes.
What I do want to ask you is black magic, like things like Kala Jadoo, where, I mean, you always hear of these stories even in cities where someone's given someone else like a pendant to wear or something to wear, like a bracelet to wear, and then stuff starts going wrong for that person. Like I actually had a cousin who had an experience where someone had given him a bracelet to wear and he started getting horrible injuries. And eventually someone from his mom's side of the family told him that, why are you wearing that? They were able to spot something in that bracelet and kind of made him take it off and did like a bit of some kind of a puja on him. He claims that his life got much better after that. But that would be like a yantra used for something negative.
Negative, yes.
But when you do so-called Kala Jadoo on someone, is there some sort of a gain for you as the practitioner of Kala Jadoo?
But that's a selfish gain. So you're trying to destroy somebody else for your benefit. And a lot of people still do that. Especially those people who are jealous, don't want the other person to succeed. In fact, what I like about you, especially your generation, is very collaborative. If you like to work with another YouTuber, you don't feel insecure. Saying that, okay, let me work with this guy, let me help him or her, and she may indirectly or directly help you also. So I would say go beyond competition. In a few generations ago, there was a theory called survival of the fittest. So if you succeed, I am at loss. So how do I make you go down? So one of this is occult practices. But luckily for our generation, it is teamwork. If you succeed, I am happy. And your success may lead to my success. So I think this is a very negative way. That's why it's called tamasic vidya. Not a very great thing, but you are right. I also know of cases. Sometimes when you go on the road, be careful next time. You will see some lemon being there, or maybe some, vegetable with some colors around it and all. Don't go near it.
You mean like a plastic bag?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, don't even go behind it. You never know what they have invoked and put it on the road.
You see this a lot in Indian cities.
Oh, especially tier 2 cities.
Really? Like you just see some food lying down on the road in
yes.
a closed plastic bag. I've always assumed that someone's left it for beggars to eat.
No. You never know. So something which is unknown, because what power they have put into that, you don't know.
What is the way to protect yourself against black magic? Is it just a spiritual path and meditation?
Very beautiful question. And I'll tell you a simple answer. Your spiritual guru can save you from black magic. So suppose you get that feeling that, somebody is trying this on you. You should have a guru, or at least go and chant some positive mantra. I know of an example where a person, actually, it was in a Western culture. Okay, this particular person in their particular country was using black magic, and immediately he didn't know what to do. And in the Western culture, they use cross as a positive symbol. So he wore the cross and started chanting, the name of hymns of Jesus. Believe me, he came out. So the way to attack negativity is not use more negativity, but stay positive. And if you have a guru, there are a lot of signs you start getting nightmares. So nightmares, if you get, what do you do? And if it is continuously getting repeated. I know of a case, a child used to get up at 1 o'clock in the night continuously and used to scream. And this child, maybe 1 day, 2 days, it was looking like a nightmare. And the mother and the father got really worried. And the child was hardly 4 years old. So she could not express what the problem was that. So they went to doctors and they went to psychologists. And as there is a beautiful saying, when allopathy doesn't work, when homeopathy doesn't work, then Tirupati works. So they went to this family priest. In India, every particular family will have a priest. It is called Kura Guru. Not Cool Guru, Kula Guru. And the Kula Guru saw this and thinking somebody is using some black magic against this child. It was a real case. So what is the solution? So they said, let us do this particular puja. So they did a counter thing. Not against that person, to make that negativity come back. And believe me, after that puja was completed, that whole nightmare started going away and she could sleep peacefully.
Do dreams and nightmares hold any significance in our culture?
100%. In our Indian culture, it is very clear that what you dream is actually part of your being.
Okay, let me break that down. So there's a concept called Sharir Traya, which means that anyone's body or anyone's sense of self is made up of 3 parts.
Yes.
The physical body, which is
Sthula
Sharir. The astral body, which is sort of your ghost.
Yeah.
That is the Sukshma Sharir. and the Karan Sharir, which is your causal body or your soul. It's just
This is
pure light.
Vedanta. This is Vedanta.
Okay. And this whole concept is called Sharir Traya.
Yeah.
So now continue, sir. So it's related to the astral body. That's what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay.
So your body is not only this body. Today we have aura readings also. So there are colors of aura. In fact, now in the Western world, they have started discovering instruments to measure your aura.
Okay.
So if you are a sattvic person, more on the spiritual side, there is an element we can measure. It's more white in color. If you are on darker side, you can make out. So I have met sages, Mahatmas. By looking at your body, they can tell you that you are not a nice person or a nice person. Like for example, certain people when you meet, you don't connect to them because they say the vibes don't match. What do you mean by vibes? The thought process doesn't match. Somewhere you feel repulsive, or sometimes you feel attracted. And that's why it's very important to know that this Karan Sharir, Sukshma Sharir and Sthula Sharir are all interrelated. So coming back to your dreams, it's actually what you believe yourself and what you think about in the daytime when you're awake. It is a reflection of what you see in the night time.
Okay.
So that's why the counter to it is positive affirmations, the law of attraction. So if you chant the affirmations, in our culture we call it mantras.
Okay.
So if you use it, all these negative thoughts will go away and you become a positive person.
Sort of like the gym for your soul.
Yes, absolutely. Mental gym.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the entire episode and also check out this playlist that we've curated just for you.